What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Robert Lee TV. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Give it a chance to let everybody know the show is about to start here at 7:48. Hope everybody enjoyed day off here. I got to go in starting tomorrow, but I'm glad everybody enjoyed their weekend or whatever the case may be. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? As you can see the title on Facebook and YouTube, it says you can't make me look bad. So where this is coming from is, we have seen it a lot here on social media where we done seen people, lately because of the death of Kevin Samuels. We done saw everybody come out and have their comments and this, that, another. I done had a few and this, that, another. Because for me, just like I said, me knowing the brother personally, there's no need to go all into that and run and everybody's running with it. But there was one particular one that I saw this weekend, and it was from Pastor Jamal Bryant. And I shared it also. I think I shared another post for another brother. He was talking about, Jamal Bryant actually being a member of KA Kappa Alpha Psi, this, that, another, and Kevin Samuels being a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. And I shared his post, and one of my things, Greek letters don't mean nothing. And what I meant by that, the brother was saying, hey, man, how could you throw a dead man on the brother? Plus, that's one of our brothers, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of the fraternity. And that's why I turned around and said that, Greek letters don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing to nobody. So that's what I'm saying. When you talk about the brotherhood for the majority of people, when you can be a Q, you can be an alpha, you can be an omega, that don't mean them brothers love you. That don't mean that's some true brotherhood. That don't mean you brothers working together. Some of y'all may really take that to heart about the brotherhood, about being an alpha, about being a Q or whatever the case may be. It's the same way with ladies in sororities. Them don't mean them sisters is really in your corner. Just like the brother was talking about how Jamal Brown went off. But for me, when I took the time out to really look at the video of Jamal Bryant, and he was at church and this, that, and another. And I just sat back and as a man, first as a man, forget fraternities and sororities and all that. I just sit back as a man and I'm looking at another man stand up and what his position is supposed to be. I was like, this, this man. I'm just gonna use. I wanted to say something else, but this man is actually standing up in the pulpit saying what he's saying. And really, a lot of times with us, man, we get so hung up on our popularity or we being known by people or whatever the case may be. We forget that people know about you. Now, I made a post about Jamal Bryant. Now, this didn't come from nobody. This was my own stuff that I know, you know what I'm saying, that I have read or put not that's not solely read, but I know it's true. So I made my little post about Jamal Bryant. And what he was doing was he was standing up in the pulpit and he was talking about Kevin Samuels. And here's the picture that I want you had a bunch of women down front. He's standing behind the pulpit. And he spouted, well, Kevin Bryant said this about you women. But at age 35, you are leftovers, you this. He was going all into the brother and he was talking bad about the brother, throwing him under, say, how could a man? And then one of the things that he said was, how could you, as a man is trying to tell you about high value and a man with money, there's a go, you had to use a GoFundMe to bury, to do his funeral. Tell you personally, the family is having no problem with a funeral, a grave, or anything. No problem. His daughter is gonna be well off. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, with insurance and this, that, and another, his daughter is gonna be well off. No problem with no grave, no problem whatsoever. Secondly, on top of that, to stand in the pulpit as black folks love to talk about church and religion to stand in a pulpit and tell a flat foot lie. You lied saying that the man is having a GoFundMe to bury him. No one has shown you nowhere in the internet. No one has showed you anywhere from his mother, from a sister, from a brother, from a niece, from a daughter, from a ex-wife to ain't nobody got a GoFundMe account of, but you will stand in a pulpit and tell a flat foot lie. Now, as some of us, some of us do have family members that grew up, that grew up country, grew up in the country. What where I when I saw that picture, I said, he's a rooster, and the women, that all of them down there, they spinning around, they walking, they praising, got their hands up in the air, because he's talking about a dead man. In other words, he's telling them the love and lie. And they just like when you go to the farm, you see a rooster standing in the yard. The rooster just standing there. He ain't picking at nothing. He just standing there. And the hens are around him with their heads down. They picking, they moving, they all around the rooster. They're around the rooster. They got their heads down. They pick. The rooster might go over here to the left somewhere, and the hens are following them, and all they doing is pecking. If you, in my opinion, how I looked at it, there he is standing up there. You got older women, young women. As soon as he talking bad about Kevin, said they spinning around, they doing this, telling a flat foot lie. Now, some women might actually believe because that's Pastor Brian. Pastor Brian don't tell no lies or whatever. He don't tell no lie. But again, that's a lie. There is no GoFundMe account for Kevin Samuels to be buried. The man had plenty of life insurance. His daughter, like I said, his daughter is going to be well the fuck off. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the opportunity of another man. You are profiteering off of the death of a man. And like I tell my sisters all the time, and tonight, women, y'all need to stop listening to these fake ass men walking around. Here's another thing. You listen to these individuals. What's up, Sheila, baby? How you doing, love? You listen to these men. It's mighty funny that whenever you listen to these relationship gurus and this, that, and another, they tell you they're the perfect man. They don't never talk about some of them. Like I said, most of us are 30, 40, 50 years old talking to you and this, that, and another. But none of these, most of these, they ain't gonna tell you about how fucked up they was, how many women they ran through, how many hearts they broke. They just gonna tell you what you want to hear. And the reason why a lot of these dudes are doing that, just like with Jamal Bryant. See, like I said, the hens were in front of the pulpit while he was up here telling a flat foot lie about this brother. They like hens in the pulpit. What he's doing is telling that loving lie, and what those women gonna do, they gonna go inside their purse and they're gonna be dropping money inside of that till. Here we go. Here we go. When the ushers come through or stand up there, they're going to leave money up there at the pulpit. This, that. See, like I said, when people really care something about you, they're going to tell you the truth about them, and they're going to tell you the truth about life. But see, when you got fake ass dudes like this Jamal Bryant, this fake ass preacher, see, that's the reason why he got the y'all ladies up, because he lied to y'all. He tell you what you want to fucking hear, so you can go in your purse and put money in that till, or write a check, or have something automatically coming out of your checking account going to you, paying for first class seats on a plane, you paying for private jets whenever he flies one, you paying for the suits that he's wearing, you paying for every sock, every piece of drawers, every piece of shoes that man got on. You supporting him, buying hotels, taking gals on trips, all this, that, and that. Because let's be real. See, in other words, how could you stand up in a pulpit trying to make me look bad, trying to make me look like that I ain't shit as a man, and as a man, you ain't shit. Now, I know that when this might go across YouTube, and it may go across Facebook, and it's going to hurt some of the Christian women, or the godly women, or the women that love Jamal Bryant. I know it's going to hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Y'all already know this, but see, again, like I said, most of us, we like dysfunction, we like drama, and we like that love and lie. See, like Jamal, how could Jamal Bryant stand up in a pulpit, call himself a minister, call himself a pastor, when the first child he had was out of wedlock? Then and he was ministering then. But you don't supposed to have sex before marriage. You don't supposed to do all. But he had his first child out of wedlock. Then here we go. He got married. Okay. Now once he got married, he had $3. But along in that marriage, he had an outside child. That's why his wife left him. Okay, you had a child out of wedlock, but you stand up in the pulpit, don't have sex before marriage, don't do this, don't do that. But here you is, the woman that you had your first child by out of wedlock was a member of your church. You was fucking one of your congregation. You was fucking one of your women that was in the church. That's not a lie. See, I'm not like Kevin. I'm not like Jamal Bryant gonna tell a lie about a GoFundMe. I'm gonna tell the truth about you. This is already documented. You can't deny it. You can't do nothing about it. But here it is, with that first child you had a while ago. Yeah, you was, and I know some women gonna tell, well, he was a single man and he got the right. Yeah, but like I said, he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get her. Now you had that child. You did what you supposed to do. But like I said, then all of a sudden you got married. Well, you had three wonderful daughters by her. But while you was with her, again, while you was married to your wife, you was out there fucking off. But you standing up in the pulpit telling women, get you a man of God and have you a man of God in your life, a man that is led by the Spirit, and the man y'all done shared his TikToks. You done bought all that, and there he is saying all of this shit. But then on the outside, he out here fucking off on his wife. While she the first lady, he got his, and I'm gonna use the term that some people, he got his bastard child on the third row with the mother. You see what I'm saying? On the third, wife find out about it, they get a motherfucking divorce. Well, for whatever reason, he goes into his prayer closet and he prays to Jesus and this, that, another, and all this, and playing around, and he praying to Jesus. He's a changed man. I'm a weak man. I have temptations because the devil comes on us men sometime, and we have to learn. I left the spirit and I'm fighting. Y'all can find the video if I'm not saying it right, but I can, I can find the spirit, and all the spirit can come on me, and all of a sudden, my wife, we went to counseling, and we pastor, I forget the pastor so and so counsel us through because you're gonna have difficult times in a marriage and all that, and your wife got back with you. She reconciled back with you. But what the fuck did you do? You jumped your ass right back up. Damn, I like that young ass gal out there, man. Ooh, Lord Jesus, let me that shit. And you went right back to the normal shit that you do. You had another affair on your wife with another motherfucking church member. That's why your wife left you the second motherfucking time. But you want to throw another brother up under the bus. You want to throw another brother up under the bus, but you the same hoe ass nigga out here on the town. You standing up in the pulpit talking about what kind of man is this, and talking about, see, I didn't lie on you. See, I didn't say, now here's one that I can't verify, but it's a rumor. So I'm not going to say it's true. But they telling you now, you over in New Birth fucking out of both draw legs, nigga. You fucking everything that come through New Birth. That's the rumor right now. You dropping it. I hope it. Maybe you like me, don't need the Viagra or the Cialis or whatever. But if you do, you're popping pills like a motherfucker, and you're fucking like a going through the car. But you a pastor. But that's the rumor. I can't verify. I'm not gonna say it's true, but that's the rumor. You over in New Birth, fucking everything that's in that church right now. And you know what? I'm kind of believe it, but I'm not gonna say it's true because when you go look at the video, they look like hens out there in the yard at his feet, just pecking. Say it, Pastor. Some of them gray headed, some of them young gal, and all of them twisting their ass around. Make sure the pastor can see my ass. You said, go look at the video. I ain't making nothing up. Go look at the video. They standing down there with their hands up, and all of a sudden you see a couple of them turn their ass around and get to jumping and shit, and the pastor right there. Some of them got gray hair, some of them got some young, some old, but they making sure he see that ass. But you got the nerves enough to stand up in the pulpit and tell a flat-foot lie on an individual. But again, like I tell my ladies, y'all always want to hear somebody tell you what the fuck you want to hear. You don't want to hear truth. You don't want to hear truth. And the truth is, Jamal Bryant is a weak ass dude. He's a fucked up ass pastor. He always have been, just like John Gray is. But y'all follow these motherfuckers. You will pay. If he come to Memphis, if he go to New Salem, if he go to New Direction, whatever church he up in, you motherfuckers gonna make sure your toes is painted, and you gonna have your funk ass in that church. Listen to that lying motherfucker up there on that stage. It never fails. This is the number one reason why you see black relationships failing, because everybody, like I said, when you look at these dudes that talk about relationships, and I'm talking about men, but it's for women too. But every time you see these dudes talk about relationships, they don't tell you they was fuck boys. They don't tell you that, man, I was out there fucking left and right. They not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna be truthful about what's going on. They're not gonna tell you that sometimes in this life a man ain't doing nothing but smashing you. They're not gonna tell you that. What they're gonna tell you is they're gonna make sure you have no accountability, no responsibility for the shit that goes on in your relationship or how the fuck you get treated. It's always the main fault. You ain't got no responsibility. These men haven't matured. These men don't know how to communicate. Now the new word, they don't know how to comprehend and all this. No, baby, the truth is there is, like I told you before on one of my lunchtime lives, sometimes the shoe that's put at your foot, you wear that size, baby. And see, niggas like Jamal Bryant is going to keep a lot of you women in that same tired ass, drama filled, dysfunctional ass cycle. How could a motherfucker stand up in a pulpit and talk bad about another man, trying to say that he put women down and this, that, and another? You couldn't even maintain, you couldn't even have a faithful marriage. You couldn't even, you couldn't just have children with your wife. You had to go outside to have another child, then get your wife, tell your wife that loving lie. Use that old pastor bullshit. Oh, God done saved me. God done did this to me, and he done saved me, and he lets me know you my soulmate, and I have to communicate, and I got to bow, I got to do all this, and you suckered your ass right, suckered that woman right back in that motherfucker. Birth some more motherfucking dollars, but he just could not wait. I see this pussy in this church that I want. I got to go get it. And he lost his wife again. But he'll stand up in this motherfucking pulpit and he'll stand up there and tell you women flat-foot lie, like a lot of these relationship groups are out here. They're going to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. They ain't going to tell you nothing that's going to make you grow. It's gonna make you understand what's going on out here so you can have better motherfucking relationship. They're gonna tell you shit that you want to hear. And the main thing a lot of you women want to hear is the man's fault. It's your fault most of the time. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Like I tell you all the time, like he was sitting up there talking that shit. Look, let's be honest. Like I told you before, there are some people in this world that have a preference of what the fuck they want in a woman. And no matter, baby, I'm gonna tell you, you don't fit it. That's the God's honest motherfucking truth. You do not fit it. and you might want to do, but it don't fit it. See, just like Jamal sitting up here, like I said, it's a rumor. But I would say for me, and I'm saying it, I ain't saying nobody else. I'm saying I kind of believe the rumor because that's why you had to leave your other church. That's why your wife left you because you were fucking women in the congregation. You know what I'm saying? Because his first wife, well, I guess she was on some reality show. She aired the dirty laundry out there on the reality show. So it's about truth that you over there fucking every woman that chose her ass. If you got your choice of women, because there are some women that don't give a fuck. They want to be next to popularity. They want to be next to power and influence. It don't matter to you. Because like I said again, how could you follow a motherfucker telling you what to do, how to treat a man, how a man should treat you, do this, that, and that? How could you listen to a motherfucker? And this ain't 1980. This ain't 1980. This ain't 2005. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't 2005. This is just 2-3 years ago. But every man, like I said, as long as I'm telling you what the fuck you want to hear, I got covered. Baby, you know how these women do. Man, these women, they come next to me with them tight ass dresses on, and you know I'm a man of God. Sometimes the devil will send you tests so you can have a testimony. And I feel weak to this shit, and I was this, and I was, man. Sometimes she was a Jezebel, and I didn't see that Jezebel spirit on her ass, and I listened. Same thing with John Gray. Same thing with him. He's sitting around talking to Noah, talking all that bullshit. Yeah, John Gray understands. He know exactly what it is to how a godly man is supposed to be with a woman. This nigga out here buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris, setting motherfuckers up in condos and this, that, and another. Then his wife trying to save face. She come up on a goddamn stage trying to save face. The devil, you harlots ain't gonna touch my man. You ain't finna mess with my man. It is what the fuck it is. Let me see. I see somebody comment real quick. Let me see. Facebook. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. Satori come in. What's up, Satori? What's going on, brother? And that's what I'm saying. How the hell you gonna stand up inside of a pulpit? But like I told you, that's the thing behind it. Women, y'all gonna have to understand there's a truth to this life, not what the fuck you feel. Understand what I'm saying? I know we love these relationship gurus, want to tell you about your feelings and how important your feelings are and this, that, and other. There's a reality to this life. Some of these motherfuckers out here are keeping you in the same circle. They're not gonna tell you the truth about themselves. They're not, because you got a lot of people, oh, this law, yeah. You supposed to, this is what God said, and this, that, that. Well, how did me and my wife had problems? Let's go into that. What was that problem? No, we don't need to discuss that right now, because see, we need to learn how to move in silence. See, I can't talk about my past because see, God has delivered me from that iniquity. And so I'm gonna talk about. No, you don't want to talk about it because you want to know why. If you tell the truth, you're gonna find out you a whole ass dude, and you still in the pulpit sitting doing that same bullshit. A lot of these pastors sitting up here, like I told you, the first lady is on the front row, and the bastard children is on the second and third row behind them. And there's plenty of women that don't give a damn. They don't care the pastor is married. I want some power and some influence. I know that along with myself. See, a lot of these women that follow Negroes like this, see, they know. See, I've been putting hundreds in the plate. And I know some other sisters, so I know it's some money over there, man. I can get some diamonds out of that. I can get to Hawaii. I can have a steak dinner. I can get a dress. I can get some red leather on some bottom of some shoes. I know I can get all that. I know I can get that, man. So a lot of women don't care. So you gonna prop up a fake ass dude like this. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, go look at that video. Look like hens in the barnyard. Like my daddy said, that's that barnyard pimping. That's what my daddy said. That's barnyard pimping. You got the hens sitting there pecking. The man told a flat-foot lie in the pulpit. He got to have a GoFundMe. Ain't a GoFundMe nowhere. But that's in there because you mad because somebody told you the truth about relationships sometimes. Ladies, you gonna have to understand there are some men when your physical he don't want you. Your body size, sometimes, yeah, it's a bad thing, but it's just the truth. We got some men in here that do not like light-skinned women. They only want dark-skinned. We got some men out here that only want light-skinned women. We got some men out here only want women 125, no more than 140. There are some men out here do not want to date plus size ass women. It's a reality. There are some men out here that only when you turn 35 years of age, they're gonna trade your ass in for a younger motherfucking model. That's the God's son of truth. Whether you like it the fuck or not. That is a God's truth. Does that mean that you cannot find somebody that desires you and wants you? No. But it's the truth. Some men that you gonna come across, you may be attracted to them, but they looking at you, no, baby, I ain't finna fuck with you. There are some men in this world, whether you like it or not, there are some men in this world that will not date you because you got kids. That's a fucking reality. Whether you like it or not, whether it's right or wrong, it's a reality. You see what I'm saying? It's a reality. Just like with Jamal Bryant. Y'all need to understand some of these motherfuckers are in these pulpits, toting these Bibles, running Bible study, running singles ministry, youth ministries, all this shit. They don't believe in shit that they preaching. They in there to get your ass. That's exactly what the fuck they doing. And you can praise these niggas. You can protect these niggas. That's what the fuck they doing. It's one of the easiest, one of the oldest, not easiest, but one of the oldest tricks in the book. All I got to do is sit up here and read the Bible back and forth for about 6 months and memorize most scriptures. And Lord knows, don't let me do it for an entire year where I can spit out scripture to you like this here. I got pennies coming off in front of me because that is the easiest way. Pastor's been doing that for the longest. Y'all remember the movie called Genius when they was talking about Aretha Franklin and they was talking about C.L. Franklin? C.L. Franklin was one of the most popular preachers and everything, marching with Martin Luther King, but he was having orgies and every motherfucking thing right here because there was plenty of women taking their pennies off, handing it to him. So for me, Jamal Bryant doing that kind of shit like that, that would be not because it's Kevin Samuels. That's any man. That's any man. How the fuck you gonna sit up here and spread a lie? Ain't no GoFundMe account nowhere. Ain't no GoFundMe account, but a lot of these women, you know why they mad at Kevin? Because Kevin Samuels bust their bubble. It's the truth. Like I did on another friend of mine, another brother that I follow. Like I told some women. Some of y'all, look, you put your fucking cat suit on. You talking about you want $100,000 a year. You want a millionaire. You want an educated brother. You want all this different shit. But you got your motherfucking cat suit on and you going to the local club where it's zero to maybe $90,000 a year in there. You ain't taking, like I said in my city, you ain't going to the St. Jude gala and fundraiser where the ticket starts at $100. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you want some amenities, you each level of the ticket, a VIP ticket to that gala is $500. You get all kinds of different amenities and different things when you go to the thing, but it's $500 for a VIP ticket. But just for a regular ticket to go to that, it's $100. You gonna do that? You gonna go in there? It's the truth. When he turned around and said some ladies don't qualify, you don't qualify. You can't. because you don't have the means to get into the rooms where these men are. Now you said, well, I got the titties, I got the ass, I got all this. Baby, all that's going to get you is smashed. That's gonna get you probably in a nice hole. I'm gonna just use my set. It'll get you a good fuck inside of the one of the Peabody rooms, or maybe over at the Western somewhere. I can go other ones, but the two main ones downtown. You in the 5-star, you get one in the 5-star, and the other one you might get fucked in the in the 4-star one. And you can look at, like I say, you be in a room where you can look out the window and you can see the FedEx form, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're getting fucked. At least you can say you got fucked in the Peabody or the Western. That's just the truth. What the brother was trying to tell when we talk about average men, what he was trying to get you to understand is, look, there's nothing wrong with $90,000 a year, ladies. There's nothing wrong with $70,000 a year. Nothing wrong with 65. Because like I told you, it's a reality of life. 90% of us, not just men, and not just men, 90% of us, and the numbers really fluctuate, so I'm staying safe number. 90, when I said fluctuate, it's higher than 90%, but I always use 90% of black men and black women. You make between $50,000 to $90,000 a year. That's a reality. Even when you got a fucking bachelor's degree or a fucking master's degree, that's what you making. Some of y'all need to understand, even when you do your first year residency at a motherfucking hospital, you ain't making $100,000 a year. See, a lot of y'all, you don't like my brother did Kevin did one time before. Baby, could you explain to me what a month? Go look it up. Look at what a first year residency here in my city. I'm gonna just use my city, or if you can use your city, but in my city, go see what they make at the regional medical center. First year resident. You don't see no 100. You don't see 100,000. You don't see 110. You don't see 120. You don't see 150. You only see 200,000. Your first year residency, your first year as a doctor, sticking a stethoscope on somebody's chest. You ain't even making $100,000 a year. You understand what I'm saying? I put it to you like this here. The sheriff of Shelby County, the director of the police director of police services, these two positions right here that never required college to become whatever, but you picked up a degree in this and other to climb the ladder. But in other words, it don't cost a degree. They make more money than a first year residency in city of. That's anywhere. What you think? If you think about this for a moment, people. Since I want y'all to think about it, if you go to Southwest Community College and get a 2-year degree and you are RN, you're making $53,000 a year. So explain to me where the 100,000 come in yet. You got to get all the way up to a physician assistant before you even think about $100,000 a year. Now you can make $100,000 a year, working hours, working over, doing it, traveling nurse, doing all that. Yeah. But on the basic level, 2-year degree as an RN is $53,000 a year nationally. And so if some people go and check me and this, that, and another, it's around 57, maybe 50, maybe $60,000 a year nationally. That's with a 2-year degree. All depends on where you live at. That's what I'm saying. All depends on where you live. You talk about LA, New York, something like that, Dallas, whatever. Man, it depends on where you live at. But on average, it's $60,000 a year with a 2-year degree. See, the problem with what I'm saying about this, you can't make me look bad. But like I said, we had that thing where we said people will turn around and they will try to blow out your flame or put your light out to make theirs look brighter. No, see, you got little niggas like me sitting over here. No, baby, you could try to blow out that main flame, but your flame, nigga, shit down somewhere. Fuck you talking about? You one of the most hoish ass pastors walking this motherfucking planet. You, John Gray, I could go on naming other motherfuckers. Some of the most hoish motherfuckers it is on the planet. Hell, you had Noel Jones just not get together. He been fucking and tricking this motherfucking woman he been married to for I don't know how motherfucking long. He just not married. And he said the only reason why I married your ass in case I end up in a wheelchair or I'm slobbing on myself, I need somebody to wipe my ass. I'm getting older now. You know what I'm saying? Viagra ain't working. Cialis ain't working. My breathing starting to get a little fucked up out here on the town now. I'm finna put a ring on your finger. And just like some of y'all, so you sit there. That's why you go through the shit that you go through. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. Like my brother Satori said, he called me bro. I'm like I said, I'm one of them dudes, man. I'm one of them dudes. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. We do not what the problem, the reason why a lot of y'all are failing in these fucking relationship, you listening to bullshit. Like mama always told me, be careful of these people that always got a lot of Jesus in their mouth. My mama used to always tell me that. Be careful. William A. Blakemore used to say that all the time. Be careful of people with a lot of Jesus in their mouth. And what she meant that was people that always try to throw you off or talk about they so godly, they so churchy, they so this, they so that. Go look at them niggas. Check them out. Female and male, but we talking about males right now. Check them out. They some of the most hoish motherfuckers there is. And it's always coming out, but they always got women. As soon as somebody says something, you're going to jump your ass up in front. Don't fuck with my pastor. But don't you see that's a whole ass nigga? Don't you see what that man is telling you he's not living? So how the fuck you think as a man, you think if Jamal Bryant is your pastor, you think I'm finna go up here and let this nigga counsel me on marriage? You think I'm gonna go up here and let him counsel me even if me and you dating, we trying to see if we compatible? You think I'm finna listen to this Negro? That is the main reason why, ladies, you don't see a bunch of men in the church. Because we can see fool ass niggas in the pulpit. We know what time it is. Niggas could see one of the things about fuck boys like to brag. And see, you understand, it may not come, but we listen to these old ass deacons, these niggas up in the church, like I told you before. A brother like me join a church, the first thing they're gonna pull me to the side and tell me, hey, our women are precious to us in this church, and they mean a whole lot to us. Now, we have a lot of sisters that have been damaged in this, that, and another in our church, and they gonna mention certain sisters' name. They're gonna say this woman name, they're gonna say that woman name. You know what they telling me? Like my daddy told me, they telling you about the king's meat. But that's an old Southern term, religious term. It was to be told to young men that come into church, vibrant men that come inside the church, don't mess with that female. The pastor's fucking her. You know what I'm saying? Leave that gal there alone. That there is one, and you really can't mess with that one over there either, because the pastor is working on her too. And have you noticed that a lot of times when men such as myself, I'm just using me, enter the church, we always have with the deacons and the pastors, and then sometimes we are asked to lead the church. And we are the men that are used in sermons and this, that, and another to tell the women, don't avoid those type of men. Avoid that, because see, he don't respect the authority of the pastor. Like one of the main things we love to use in the black church, keep your mouth off by anointing. That ain't got shit to do with a pastor. That scripture has nothing to do with a pastor. It's talking about the death. And that's what Jamal Bryant was doing. You keep your mouth off somebody that has passed. You don't talk bad about them. You don't do that. That's what that scripture is about. But we as black people, we use don't talk bad. Watch what, because God gonna strike you down if you said something about that pastor. How the fuck I know he's anointed? Who told me he was he told you he was anointed, right? Most of these pastors tell you it was one late night when I was at the bar and I was drinking Jack Black and I had an epiphany and the Lord talked to me. He told me to put that Jack Black down. He told me to stop looking at that woman church. I need you to go out here and spread the word of God. See, that's the anointing that's coming on me. Or you said you have another jackleg ass pastor that'll put his hands on a nigga forehead and say, I can feel the anointing coming off of you. And I'm going to wipe this oil on you because this is God speaking to you. No, this now I'm anointed. And you women will sit your ass up here in these churches and you will put suits on these niggas. You will feed these niggas. You will fuck these niggas. You will buy cars. You will get the hotel rooms that he gonna fuck you in. You will go on trips. You'll do everything with these same shyster ass niggas. I'm saying it. People know me. I don't have no problem with it. Because like I said, man, I don't play the game because one of the problems in our community is truth. We want to hear loving lies, and we need to stop that bullshit. Just like I said, for me, check that motherfucker. Fuck the shit, like I said, the one with the brother, he shared talking about Greek letters. Like I said, Greek letters don't mean nothing. Check that motherfucker. Man, you need to sit your ass. Now, if these stupid ass women out here in this at this new birth want to follow a whole ass nigga like you, let them do it. But one of the things that you not gonna do when you speak up and I speak up, I'm telling you what it is. You a whole ass dude, man. You a fuck boy. And you still fucking these gals in this church. And you know that's what the fuck you doing. That's why you lost your last church. That's why you lost your wife. That's probably why the baby mama don't fuck with you either. You don't hear them saying nothing. You done paid them enough money. But like I said, these women, because see, baby, you taking care of that dude. You making sure that baby mama don't say nothing because of that $100 you putting in that till. When the pastor say, man, I'm in that mood or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you gonna fuck her. It was the same thing with Monica Lewinsky. That's why she did what she did. Some women just want to, you got to fuck power. You got to be next to power. You got to have it. No matter how much how fucked up it is, you gonna do it. Here's a motherfucker trying to tell you how to live as a woman, how to get a godly man, and this does not. He said up, y'all done shared them on TikTok. Because people that follow me can't say they ever seen anything from Jamal Bryant on my shit. They can tell you that I've been on Facebook now 11 years. You can't say that. You can't go back nothing. You can't pull nothing. You ain't gonna see nothing about Jamal Bryant on my, even John Gray, you ain't finna see shit. Cause I know hoe ass niggas, man. Them hoes, man. Them weak ass dudes, man. Them dudes there had look, religion is a business, it's a hustle. Spirituality is not. Because spirituality causes you, when you are a spiritual person, you're going to reveal you. You're going to open yourself up. I'm going to let you know I was a whole ass nigga back in the day. I cheated on some women back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? I got cheated on back in the day. Some of the women I was fucking with, I was trying to get that money. It is what the fuck it was. I'm trying to get birthday presents. I'm trying to get Christmas. I'm going to open myself up. But I'm going to let you know through maturity, through growth, through progress, you see the man you see today. That whole boy is gone because it didn't benefit me. See, you ain't going to hear Jamal Bryant telling you how much of a hoe he was. He ain't finna do that. No. That's because you know what that means is once he do that, he got to explain the woman. He's gonna have to say, well, see, I was a pastor and I had power, and she wanted to be a part of this power and this influence. That ain't gonna sound right to the women in the congregation. You gonna have to say, I was a weak ass dude, and that's it. Forgive me, sisters. And you know how it is, God, like I told you, the devil comes in. But you supposed to be a man of God, running from church to church to church. Why did for y'all that so religious, why did John Gray leave his church and go to, I think it was Greenburg? No, I can't think of the name of it. It's in North Carolina. Why did he leave his church? Huh? Why did John Gray leave his church? John Gray quiet him up, but at first John Gray was on The View and women's show, black woman show, and then talk about it, Pastor. That's what I'm talking about. We need more men like you, and cover me with robes and shit. But at the same motherfucking time, while he talking that shit, while he out of town, this nigga buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis for his concubine. Every city he go, he know exactly what Airbnb to B's to get in any city, because he know his gals are gonna be there. Why you think he's so goddamn quiet now? Because he already knows he's been exposed, so he got to go back. He gonna come. Watch John Gray come back out with that same bullshit. So, man, the devil had me, man. I had to go through some counseling. Me and my wife, we had to go through some counseling, and I had to humble myself because I got beside myself, and Lord, praise it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me what I got to say? And Lord Jesus. And you motherfucking woman gonna jump your ass up, and there you go. Private planes, leather, the snakeskin shoes, suits, first class tickets for his wife, his concubines, everybody. There you go. Daddy, I'm gonna give you a little homework. When you find a minister that is, or someone, a shepherd that is not taking proper care of the flock, what do you supposed to do? I'm gonna let people go for the people that love Jesus. Go look that scripture. What you supposed to do to a pastor? Go. What you supposed to shepherd is pastor. What you supposed to, and I'm using the term. You're gonna see shepherd, but what is it that you supposed to do? You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff here, like I said, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is like I said, y'all know me. My understanding last ain't shit about Kevin saying, but this one here, I had to say something, because this is the number one reason why in our community, our relationships go weak ass dudes like this here up inside the pulpits, and then you got these dudes on the internet same way. And little sisters, I ain't gonna leave y'all. Got a lot of sisters sitting out here telling you the same thing. Avoid this type of dude. Do this type of dude. But tell them guys to open up. What they dick resume look like. Ask them guys, baby, did you ever play a dude for some money? Did you ever play dudes for money? Did you ever use your body to get you a steak in your mouth, to get you a lobster or something? Did you use your mouth skills to get you a trip down to the Caribbean and shit? Ask some of these sisters these questions. Ask some of these sisters these questions and see how transparent they're gonna be. See, just like my sister Love Dorsey. A lot of women coming for Lord Dorsey. What's she cussing for? Why she saying what she said? They don't like little Lord Dorsey. They don't like her. Why? Because she's telling you the truth. She ain't sugarcoating nothing. She telling you women, some of you women fucked up, and you won't get the relationship that you want because of your mentality, your attitude, and your character. But some women don't like Love Dorsey because Love Dorsey ain't blaming dudes. Now, she would tell about men being fucked up, but she'll get on a woman's ass. Some women don't like Love Dorsey. They don't like that. It's hard to grow it. And the reason why Love Dorsey has fun, yes, she's in the music industry. this, that, another. That's another one. But one of her main things, her other streams of income, telling sisters the truth. Don't like love though. She cussed it. No, she cussing. I can't follow that. But you will follow a motherfucker who they claim that they got everything going on. They got their ass in the right shape. They done had liposuction and had titties added, and then all they get, and every night before after they get through doing their content, they close their motherfucking computer, they turn their shit off, and they end up with a wet ass. Pause. One of my people put it up there. They end up with a wet ass. What you mean? But they'll tell you all day long. They won't tell you back in the day. I fucked this football player for this condo. I fucked this football player over here for this Mercedes Benz. They won't tell you that. Well, why you need to know about my past? I need to know if you've been through some shit. See, the reason, like I said, going back to me, the reason why I can tell you about fuck boys, I can tell you about that, man. I can tell you about that. I'm transparent. That's why I tell it, like I said, only time I'm saying Kevin Samuels this here, Kevin Samuels wasn't lying. There are some men out here, they don't want plus size women. Okay, because here's the situation. But there are some men that do. Let me add that to I'm not hurting nobody. And well, y'all body say no. These men over here don't want you. I tell you that on every one of my lunchtime live and one of these shows. I always tell women that these men over here don't want you. These men over here do. Stay your ass from over there. Keep your ass over here. Just that simple. But you want everybody to like you. You want everybody to want you. Like I tell some shit, hey baby, do what you do. But baby, you can fill in your ass, you can raise your titties, you still gonna end up with a wet ass. Cause it ain't about that, baby. I keep telling you, to get a man in is this. If you do not have a mental connection with a man, you're going to end up with a wet ass. I'm going to tell you this again. Ladies, with y'all, your heart and pussy is connected. A man's dick and his mind is not. A man can go out here and fuck all the women he wants to and still come home to your ass and claim he loves you. Because when I'm fucking, that's just a physical act. It don't mean shit to me. But when women have sex with men in general, in a whole, I know, well, shit, I'm just like a dude. I ain't telling you, go out the way. But in general, when a woman has sex with a man, she's giving up herself to the man. That's why the heart and the pussy is connected. That's how you become dickmatized. And some niggas out here know that. That's how they know that. But with men, our dick and our mind is not connected. We see ass, we want to fuck, we fuck it, we go the fuck away. Sorry, but some of these other niggas, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that red ass nigga. Don't do that, baby. Turn that nigga off. Turn that nigga off. He fucking up the game. That nigga give away the secret, man. That nigga give away the secret. Cut that nigga off. That's what they did to Kevin Samuels. Cut that nigga off, man. That nigga give it all. No. False hope. The reality is this, baby. When you hear people say you selling, baby, you're not selling. You are in the lane that you're supposed to be. If your man makes $90,000 a year and you make $90,000 a year, that's $180,000 that's coming into the home. Now, after taxes and all this and that, when y'all file, not together, but separately, and this does not to save on taxes. In other words, you might have $160,000 a year coming inside the house. Do you know anything about finance? Do your man know anything about finance? Because if you both are financially literate, you have $160,000 $100,000 that come inside the house. So I'm gonna give you another one. If you got that kind of, instead of you running your ass out here getting a $300,000 house, I'm using my set. Get a $300,000 house. You trying to get Germantown, trying to get Collierville, trying to get Bartlett, shit like that. Take your ass downtown to 1 Jefferson. It's a black glass building. Go up on the 6th floor. Go into the HUD office. Ask for the HUD foreclosure list. There are 300,000 and above homes you get pennies for on the dollar. But see, again, with us Negroes, we got to be able to say we paid 350,000, we paid 400,000. We got to say that. We have to say that because see that means we somebody because we spent 350,000, 400,000 on a house. Some of us even give you the mortgage people and try to let you see the mortgage paperwork so you can see that we ain't lying, we ain't flogging. But if I tell you go down there, if I tell you right now, you can get into a $275,000, $290,000 home for about $165,000. You're gonna think I'm lying. But I done gave you the information. Take your ass downtown Memphis for folks that live in my city. Take your ass to downtown Memphis to the black glass building. It's gonna be 1 Jefferson. Take your ass up on the 6th floor. When the doors the fuck open, you're gonna see the little tab say HUD. Take your ass in there, ask for the HUD foreclosure list. They're gonna hand you a packet. And you run your ass out to Germantown, you run your ass out to Collierville, run your ass out to Bartlett, run your ass to Cordova. Since that's where you really want to go. You ain't gonna run to South Haven. You ain't finna run to Whitehaven. No. You ain't gonna go to Black area. So I'm gonna name them white areas for you. And you gonna ride out there on them streets and you gonna see 170,000, 185,000, shit like that. But this house is valued at 400, but they only want 100. See, we don't understand that. But see, we get in our feelings. Like I told you before, I want a man to take care of me. I don't want, okay, you're gonna do as you're told. We done seen it too many damn times, unless you have a real conversation with that man. If that man's putting all the bills, he putting it in the cars, he doing all the shit, your responsibility is that house, you take care of that house, that's what the fuck you do. You do as you are told. I ain't finna do that. Well, baby, name one woman that ain't doing it. We can go white, we can go on the white side, we can go over to the black side. Which one you want to go to? Which one you want me to start with first? And I can list, I can give you 10 here, give you 10 here. It's a reality of life. Does it mean it happens on a regular basis? No, it doesn't. There go my brother Gerald Green. Come, let me see what Momo, what's going on, Momo? Kevin said was making people look at themselves and people hated him for that. That's true, Momo. Most of so-called ministers wasn't called by God. They just went because if they were truly called, they wouldn't carry on like that. The pulpit is just what it said. It is because the preacher's job is pull people out of the pit they're in. Pause. That's what my brother Gerald Green telling you. That's why it's called the pulpit. And what my brother said, he said, he's right. That is the definition of the pulpit. That's where it comes from. That's what a minister is supposed to do. But like I told you before, people, it is what the fuck it is. A lot of this shit, the reason why we are fucked up, we like loving lies. We want to hear what makes us feel good, not the truth. Not the truth. Some, like I said, some women, the reason why you had these fuck boys in life, you want popularity. You want to ride off an image. The reason why these niggas have used your ass up and mistreated your ass, you wanted a nigga with a name. So when you walk into a place, somebody point at your ass, that's his wife, that's his gal. You riding out the popularity of some nigga. And every time you do that, they use your funk ass up and kick you to the motherfucking curb and gone on down the road with the next chick. Just like one of my brothers in here mentioned about April Mason. April Mason told you that. You got all the ass, you got all the titties, you got all this, that, another. April Mason was letting it be known. A lot of these motherfuckers that I thought, but she was giving it to women. I that was that mad. They went out here and married Plain Jane. And what Plain Jane mean didn't mean the women didn't have a body, but it wasn't like me. And she was trying to tell you, so like she said, she said herself. That's why I shut down the dating thing. That's why I shut down the relationship guru. Because I got with these women. A lot of these women ain't got no sense. But yeah. But ask some of these females to open up their mouth that y'all follow. Tell them about, see, you don't like I said, with Love Dorsey. Love Dorsey tell you about her relationship. She'll tell you how she played dudes and this, that, and another, but how she is now. She'll tell you that. But a lot of these other women out here, they won't tell you shit. Why? Because see, if I keep lying to you, you go buy this book. You go buy this program. You'll pick up this oil. You'll buy this seaweed. You'll do all this shit. You'll do that. As long as I keep lying to you. It's just like with the pastor, like what we talk about, like Jamal Bryant. You niggas, whatever church he come to, I need 50,000 plus expenses. Don't worry that Jamal, you know you gonna get there. 50,000 ain't nothing for us to come up with. Because as soon as I said Jamal Bryant is gonna be at New Direction or Mississippi Boulevard, you motherfuckers finna go to your beauty salons. You finna get your hair redone. You finna get your nails done. You finna get your most fitted motherfucking dress up because you want to know why. You know that's a whole ass nigga, and that nigga might fuck me tonight. You ain't going in there to hear no motherfucking word. You ain't going in there to hear no. You ain't going there to hear no motherfucking word. You ain't going there to hear no motherfucking word. You going there hoping and praying that if you can't get Jamal Bryant, maybe I might be able to hook one of these so-called male evangelists or prophets or whatever the fuck in here, and I might get paid. Same thing with what's her name, Juanita Bynum. Where the fuck she at? She was out here telling you women how to do this, telling you women how to do this, telling you women how to do this. She in the middle of a motherfucking parking lot like she in North Memphis, some motherfucking well. About to whoop her because the nigga she fucking with fucking off with another guy. What going on? Where she at? I'm one of them niggas you don't want to play with. I don't let nothing come out of my mouth that it ain't on video, ain't been on the news, ain't been written about or anything like that. Don't play. Don't play. So again, what I'm trying to get, what I pissed off about, and I'm gonna be honest, it bothered me because here's another nigga. Here we motherfuckers still cannot let this shit go. The man was broke. He had to have a GoFundMe. The nigga that I think he did 2 episodes on a television series come on the city called Atlanta. He on 2 episodes of that shit. That nigga didn't get paid no $5,000 to do those 2 episodes. Come on, people. But y'all, because what it is, niggas get in their feelings. What you said now? Juanita Bynum was offered telling women to be like pit bulls towards their men. Mm-hmm. Where's she at now? But motherfuckers, women will anybody that will take, because I know you hurt, baby. I know that fuck boy fuck you over and you in your feelings. I know you hurt. I know that's what that's come from. But baby, you gonna have to understand, you got to improve this up here. If your character and your thinking does not change, the same shit is going to happen over and over and over and over again. And $100,000 a year. Now I'm gonna put it like this here. Now, where I disagree with sometimes, $100,000 a year don't make you valuable. $100,000 a year don't make you valuable. Now, it makes you what money gives a man is options. Because, like I said, if a dude got any kind, like I said, if a man got any swag now with this little money he got, when he get a lot more money, his swag is a little bit bigger. Because here's the reality I tell men. Some women are not gonna fuck with you because you ain't got this level of money. You might be sexy. You might be fine. They might fuck you quietly. They want to tell you keep your mouth shut because you are sexy to them. But you being in the open with these females now, sir, because you got to have a certain amount of money. You're a sexy dude, but you ain't got no money. You mean to, like some dude, you mean to tell me you gonna pick him over me? And you might look better than dude. You might be more muscular. You whatever the case may be. But this nigga got money. Like an older gentleman I follow, I forget Uncle Earl. Like one of his videos that went viral. Like he said, I ain't looking for no commitment. Commit my ass. I want to commit to fucking you. I got some money. Had a wad. This motherfucker be old man. I got money. And like he said, this is all I got to show him. And his niece like, Uncle Earl, you shouldn't be that way. But it's the truth. Uncle Earl will tell you the truth. For some women, all I gotta do is show this knot. All I gotta do is show this knot. That's all it takes. Because even if she get $100 or $200 bills off this knot, she gonna do it. And she gonna fuck me quietly or fuck me in the open. Sugar daddy. There's some women out here like that. Some of y'all love Donald Trump. Donald Trump's gal is with that shit. That's what his wife was. She knew her role. I don't have any children. I can give him a son. I can live this lifestyle as the first lady of the United States of America. I can lead this prestigious life. Whatever this old, decrepit ass motherfucker want me to do, I'm gonna do it. Because if I stay with him long enough, he don't leave me, and shit like this here, he don't trade me in. When this motherfucker croak, I got something out of his ass. There are some people like that in the world. People. That's reality. And some of the stuff that Kevin Samuels was telling y'all is reality. Not every man is going to want you where you at. You understand what I'm saying? Some men just want to fuck you. That's just the truth. There are some men that do not want women with any children whatsoever. When you say your children grown, when you say all that don't mean shit here. You done had children. Now, does that mean that you won't find a man that wants you? No, that does not mean that. But on average, when you look at certain levels or you in certain rooms, they don't fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? They don't fuck with you. It's just the truth. And you're going to have to take that. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to take that. Don't feel bad. Look, why would you feel bad about somebody that don't want you? Why would you feel bad behind that? You got people over here that want you. Why ain't you over here talking to them? I'm going to keep throwing that at you, sisters, all the time. Why you over here chasing motherfuckers that done told you either I'm going to smash your ass and I really don't want you? Why the fuck you ain't over here with niggas that want you? Stop the lie about the men that want you don't have jobs, don't have money, don't have character, can't fuck. They too short, they too dark, they too light. Stop all that damn lie. You want to be able to say you got somebody. You are a damn fool to keep chasing somebody that does not want your ass. Point blank, you're a damn fool. You need to stay in the lane that you belong in. Why do I belong in this lane? Baby, that's where you at right now. That's the truth. Like I told you in my city. Here's another one. When the FedEx St. Jude Classic come up, when Tiger Woods and all these motherfuckers come here, go find out how much the ticket costs to get in to the pre-bought, to the gala before the tournament. Find out how much it costs to get in the tournament. Find how much to get in the gala. I'm gonna give you another piece of homework. And for you sisters, and some of y'all don't mind, you be a black man, white. Hey, y'all multicultural. You're dating. You looking for your man. You got that money that I'm gonna put it when you see the price. You got that money to spend. And I would tell you spend VIP to tell you the truth. You got that money to spend, but you wonder why, like I said again, When Kevin told y'all, you're not in the circles where they men belong. Some of you sisters, are you going? Some of you sisters own businesses in my area, Memphis. Are you a member of the Chamber of Commerce? Are you a member of the Chamber of Commerce? You have a business, you have an LLC. All you gotta do is, are you going to those galas? Are you going to those galas? Or is those galas too boring because you can't shake your ass, you can't twerk? Is that the reason why you're not at those galas? See, what I'm trying to say, that's why I say some things Kevin said, I agree. You stay in your motherfucking lane. See, a lot of us we talk all this, oh, we want 100,000, we want this. You want me to no one has to you no, even if I ain't got money, I don't have to take anything from anybody. But what makes you think somebody gotta accept you as you are and they got you and 30 more motherfuckers as an option? Well, you need to take me as I am. Next, send her out the room. I got 29 to go through right now. It was 30 at first, but since she wants to run out of the mouth talking about take me as I am, and I got this money, I got this influence, I got this guy, send her ass out the room. Send her out the room. Let me deal with these 29 I got right here. And as that shit keep going, I eliminate motherfuckers. Oh, I start smashing. And I might claim a motherfucker or two. You see what I'm saying? We got to stop listening to the loving lie people. Sometimes we got to take the truth. That's where growth comes in. That's how you grow people. When you take the truth that's there. As a man, I got to get my body in shape. I got to get my mind in shape. I got to get my finances together. I got to get me a crib. I got to get my shit together for me to be a better man. So when I go out here on the town, I can, I can choose a little bit better. Or someone can, I'm in a better place. Just like a man. Same thing with you damn women. Baby, because your ass move, because your titties, hey, you got to improve this up here. So if this is together, your physical, like I said with most men, we're going to see your physical, but we want to see what's going to come out your mouth, because what comes out your mouth should be coming from up here. And what comes out your mouth ain't shit up here. We're going to hear it when your mouth open. Next. But you don't want to fuck with me? No, baby, I smash you. I fuck the shit out of you. You will be on rotation, but me to consider you as one? No, baby. This, I keep telling you, this is what attracts us as human beings. Bodies do too, because we all attracted to beauty. But if ain't shit up here, ain't nobody finna fuck with you, male or female. You'll get fucked. That's about it. Same with dudes. Man, why she treat me this way? You ain't got shit up here, dude. Same with women. Why is she just fucking on me and fucking with these other women? You ain't got shit up here. It ain't always he's a whole ass nigga. It ain't always she's a gold digging ass female. It's because this shit up here ain't developed, man. So like I said with that's my little tidbit on the relationship shit. But for me, if Jamal Bryan or anybody want to share it to his motherfucking page, you can. He a whole ass nigga. He a fucked up ass pastor, and y'all need to stop following that son of a bitch. You really should. He ain't hitting on shit. But I know that ain't gonna change nothing. He's too popular now. And some of you women, regardless of how fucked up he is, you gonna hold his ass up and he gonna keep that money flowing. But for that man to come out his mouth and try to throw another man on the bus and all the whorish ass shit he done did in the past 5 years, all the whole ass shit that this man has done in the past 5 years, not 20, not 25, not 30, in the past 5 goddamn years, all the whole ass shit he done. And you got the nerves to stand in a motherfucking pulpit and say some, man, I'm telling y'all, man, we as black people, man, We'll never be able to have strong family structures until we as black people start realizing some of this shit is a hustle. And we need to call when we hear certain shit come out of these pastors, evangelists' mouth. These same with these women wearing these big ass now you're coming in like you're coming in like I said, you're wearing your dresses, you got your big ass eyelashes, you got your goddamn weave all over your head, and you screaming like a motherfucking man inside of a damn pulpit. My mama always told me, be careful of people that come out that got a lot of Jesus in their mouth. Watch them. They are some of the most dangerous individuals you want to come across because a lot of them are using Jesus and the church and all that as a fucking cover to do all kinds of dirty ass shit. And also, as a man, I tell a man or a woman, they trying to use the church to cover up a whole lot of pain. You give a default, they're gonna take your ass down through there because they don't understand the pillars of the philosophy that they're up under Christianity, whatever the case may be. Because I don't say Baptist and mission now up under Christianity. They don't understand the pillars. So what they doing, they hiding in God. They singing in the motherfucking pulpit and they dancing around in the church and they healed not one bit yet. Get into a relationship, going through all kinds of hell. That's why you hear more people say I'm spiritual. I may be I'm on a more spiritual level than this religious shit because people realize folks ain't doing them flogging. Don't think all these goddamn evangelists and shit that come to these goddamn town, these females come to town. When they in the motherfucking hotel, they legs are up in the air like this here, spread it like a motherfucker. But they just got through jumping around on the stage. Y'all just bought a book, a t-shirt, and a motherfucking thing of oil to help them on to the next city. But somebody knocking their ass off up in the bedroom, and some of them ain't even married. You better pay attention out here on this town, y'all. But I appreciate everybody showing the show, tuning into the show tonight. It's 9 o'clock here. May 29th at the Entrepreneurs Expo. I will be one of the speakers there at the Entrepreneur Expo. Y'all have been seeing me share it a lot on my page. Some of the other speakers and vendors that will be there will be May 29th from 3 p.m. to 7. It'll be at the Starlight Event Center on Macon and stuff like that. So, come out and support a brother, this, that, and another. Mayor of West Memphis would be there. So anybody you might, hey, look, there's some things going on in West Memphis. West Memphis is growing. There may be you might be get some information from the mayor about things that are going on in the city and this, that, and another, and you might be able to, it just right across the bridge. I shouldn't do it, but it's right across the bridge. Why not? See what's going on. So make sure tickets are still on sale, so you can go under Dale One Coleman. You go up under Dapper Brandon, or I share a link. I should have put a link in here in the page. You can go to 901. You go www.901union.com. Go up under it. You'll be able to see the flyers and this, that, and another. And also, if you are a vendor, if you still want to be a vendor at the event, you can, because we got food trucks, we got everything under the sun. This is going to be something positive for the community that I'm a part of. I will be one of the speakers, not the only speaker that's there, but I will be one of the speakers that are there. So, but I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for Robert Lee TV. Like I said, people, man, be careful of the people that y'all follow, man. Be careful. Listen, sometimes take the time out. Don't be bothered about cuss word. Don't be bothered about how it was said or how it was delivered. Listen to the message. Stop denying the message, because truth, like I told you, truth don't care about your feelings. It doesn't. You're not going, no matter how deeply you feel about this, truth don't care. This is the truth. Well, you said that plus size women, you said that women can't do it. For some women, you can't. It's just the truth, y'all. Not every man is gonna want you. Not every woman gonna want me. That's just being honest. So we just have to accept the truth and move forward. But a lot of y'all want to stand over here and make somebody want you. And like I told you, when those people turn the fuck around, okay, you want me to fuck with you? You want me to mess with you? Okay, I'm finna get you. And they take your ass plumb down through there. Then you got another story to tell. Let me tell you about this dude. He did this. That dude. You got too many stories, y'all. Learn to change this up here. Learn to accept some truth in life. When somebody rejects you, rejection is a good thing because it can give you another direction to go. Like I told you, if you're being rejected by these men, change your direction and come over here to the men that want to mess with you. That's it. But like I said, Jamal Bryant, man, that's a weak ass dude there, man. But I don't think very many dudes gonna come out like me. I don't think very many women gonna come out like me because they don't want to fuck up an opportunity. See, if I said something bad about dude, and one day I might be on the thing, and somebody might share something, but I don't care. He a whole ass dude. Like I said, most of his scandals is only 5 years old, baby. 5 years ago, he's still a whole ass nigga. Come on, man. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll holler at you.